Hello?
Are you at the rendezvous point?
Yeah, I'm there now.
Tell your boy not to talk nonsense about the HBA again.
Alright.
Next time there'll be worse consequences.
Yeah.
Dude, it's not even fair, bruh. I wasn't even trashing the Hilux that much. It was Kudzi, he was the one talking all the smack.
I'm sure you've learned your lesson, right?
Bruh.
Do not mess with the HBA.
Don't mess with the HBA, man.
Anyways, jump in for a kart review, man.
Whew, okay, let's do it then.
Brought to you by CarCrazy.Africa, news, reviews, and automotive classifieds.
So, Brian, are you done? Let me introduce you to the 2016 Nissan Xtrail. What do you think?
It's definitely a change in design from the first two generations. Because if you remember, the first Xtrail was very boxy in design.
Yeah, this is a completely different look.
I guess design trends when it comes to cars, they're getting more sleeker, you know, leaner windshields and slopier roof lines. I guess it's to do with the aerodynamics that help with the car's efficiency, because we're in power saving hybrid territory now. So definitely Nissan has been doing its homework, just looking at the design.
And it's a good thing that, you know, the Coke bottle shape is aerodynamic too.
It's definitely a handsome car though.
Yeah, especially in black. I think it looks really nice in black.
I also love it in the gold, like bronze color that they have.
Really?
I like the way the black accents, those are the colors.
Yeah.
But it's really not bad in black, because the silver accents, the chrome bits, they really stick out, especially this V shape. This is now a very typical trend in Nissan's design aesthetic. If you look at the Navaras, if you look at the Pathfinders, even the Selfies, they have the V's in various sizes.
Yeah, so this is like the signature for Nissan, and
that's the signature
with the
for
middle,
Nissan.
Massive logo in the middle there, which is a nice touch.
This was pretty much before Nissan upgraded its badge. They have a new badge now. It's not that much different from this, so if you see it, you won't be really lost.
Yeah, if you see it on the new Navara, I think it's just the font that's different in the middle.
Even the little circular accents, they don't really like connect. And also in the top spec Navara, it'll be red
for speed and power
and danger and it's evil. And it's,
Then moving on, another key feature I like are the lights. They're more sleeker compared to the previous generations.
It kind of looks like, you know, those light-skinned dudes when they're, you know, posing for a photo.
Yeah. Wait, I'm a light-skinned dude. I'm offended. Moving on, you've got some chrome elements down here. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to have this material down here, considering our roads and stuff. You might chip this fairly easily.
I don't really think they care about that, because when they were making that, I don't think they were like, oh, I think people in Zimbabwe are going to complain about this thing. I don't think they care. Oh, you got your daylight running LEDs as well. I mean, every car nowadays
Oh, it's supposed to. That's
is
just the
supposed
thing.
to have
Even
that.
though I don't think it serves much of a purpose, but it's there. Which is
No,
good.
it does serve its purpose because every time I see them on the road during the day, I'm like, oh, that's an Audi. Oh, that's a Navara. Oh,
Oh.
that's a BMW. Oh, that's a Merc. But I guess I'm just a car geek. I'm like the only person who does that.
Right. Then moving along to the side of the car.
Yep.
Again, we've got the similar theme running here, where it's just more rounded as opposed to boxy. I really like this hybrid logo down here.
Just
especially-
in case you missed it.
just in case you don't know what it is. Here's a reminder right here. It's
Yeah.
hybrid.
And then here on this spec, you've got, these are 18s, right?
Round about 17 to 18s, but they do have wheel covers.
Wheel covers,
You've
yeah.
got your black steelies inside there. But I like just how everything is just so flat
Stop
and
groping the
smooth.
car.
Sure. I'll do this all day. I do not care what you think. Anyway,
And this is the guy who says it's a family show. Look, definitely the profile of the car is definitely way different from the previous two. Like I said, the previous two were a bit more boxier. This one has more of a slopey, but it doesn't really compromise the space inside.
Yeah.
Because they didn't slope it that much.
Yeah.
But it does improve on its aerodynamics, especially when you look at it from the side. And that black really works well with the chrome handles and the chrome trim around the window frames. I love
true.
it.
That's true. You've got your, this is now a standard thing as well, to have your turn signals in the wing mirrors. Then you've got a little mirror down here, which
It
is
helps when you're
for-
like reversing, so you don't like scratch your rim, your wheel covers. But that's what that little mirror is
Yeah.
for. But on this particular spec, usually where this little mirror is, there would have been a camera here on each of the wing mirrors to help with the 3D camera. But this particular trim does not have that feature. No camera in the front, no cameras in the back. Only a camera at the no cameras on the wing mirrors. Only a camera at the back. So I guess they decided to put that in its place instead.
And then you've got your privacy glass here, tinted from the factory. Not too dark though, so it's not too...
Don't frolic too much.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah.
And we can tell if the car's bouncing, we know what's going on. You're not fooling anyone. Moving on. I'll save that rant for another day.
This guy, family show, I really don't
Family
think so.
show, family
I
show.
don't think so.
Right, moving around to the back, you've got your spoiler integrated into the tailgate, which is a nice touch.
And I also love the way the backlights curve into the side of the car. Just, especially in this black, that silver and red really gives the car a lot more character.
the design of the lights, I really love. I think it's similar to the front though. Like the design is actually quite similar.
Yeah, it still looks like, that light-skinned dude with the, only this time it's like,
Why are you the one doing the moves when I'm the light skinned guy here? Spelling out all the poses, yet I'm right here. Anyways, you've got your integrated wiper back here. So if you've been off-roading and you want to just clear your back window, you can do that. Button is up front. Nice big Nissan logo at the back. And
just in case you forgot which Nissan it is, you got the huge Xtrail badge right there on the bottom
They
left
must
side.
know.
Just in case you forgot which Xtrail it is,
They must
you've got
know.
another badge over there that reminds you, hey, it's not just any ordinary one.
Yeah.
This is the hybrid.
hybrid.
I don't know why the person who's saying that is Indian, but yeah, it's there.
We're gonna get cancelled so quickly. Before we even blow up.
Yeah, and then like at the bottom of it, you've got a, is that a diffuser?
No, this is just a bumper. Hey, let's not.
No, but there's a bit of something.
Let's
It's
call
just-
a spade a spade. Let's call an Xtrail an Xtrail.
No, but there's something there, man. It's just that it's black. Usually it's silver on the other trims. But it's the same thing. I
Yeah,
don't know if
but-
it's a skid plate or it's a diffuser.
It's just a bumper. It's just a bumper.
Let's just call it a skid. Oh, okay, let's call it something. Okay, diffuser in quotes, but it's
I'm not
black.
comfortable calling
And
it
then
a
you got your
diffuser.
little reflectors down at the bottom of the bumper here, and then you got these extra ones which are required by law in Zimbabwe. I don't know why, since you already have these ones.
Nay. What are these ones for though? Like they're saying, hey, honeycomb, what, it helps in what.
But anyway, hey, follow the law. Don't be rebellious. We don't want anarchy here. Just do what they say.
Anyways, that's pretty much everything you need to know about the exterior of the Xtrail. So let's jump in and
wait. There's one thing that really annoys me about the back of this car.
What?
That little antenna.
Why? What's wrong with the antenna?
I mean, every other car has got like
the shark fin.
Shark fin.
Bruh, the difference is the same. Nay.
No, man.
Just want everything.
That looks like Harry Potter one.
It's just the way it is. It's fine. Oh yeah, one more thing though. You've got your third brake light integrated here. So subtle like that. Yeah.
It's so subtle till it switches on.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's it for the exterior. Let's jump in and take a look at the inside.
Yeah, boy, yes.
Inside of the Nissan 2016 Xtrail, and it's definitely a huge step up from the previous generation.
Definitely.
And a lot of curves going on. First of all, I mean, you got flowing lines here all the way through. I like that. Even the materials, it's not like hard plastic.
Yep.
It's actually like soft. I don't know what this is.
Well, it's a bit scratchy, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit scratchy, but
squidgy
it's
on the
soft.
doors.
Yeah, squidgy on the doors.
Very squidgy on the steering wheel.
Even here on the doors here. Further down, obviously, it's a bit scratchy, but it's expected.
I really feel like, especially the information cluster with your speedo and your distance and stuff. I really feel like the people at Nissan were like, look, we apologize for the screw up we made. Because if you remember, on the first generation Nissan Xtrail, the T30, that stuff was in the middle.
And I hate that. I hate center clusters. I don't like those.
Do that nonsense of putting your information cluster in the middle of the dash. That's ridiculous.
Tell them why.
Because some of us have backseat driver mothers. Yes, and if they see me hitting 120 or 140, they're gonna be like, son, slow down. It's a 20-kilometer zone.
You don't want that.
I don't need that. Exactly. I really don't need that.
Exactly. So don't put it in the middle.
So we thank you very much, Nissan, for really realizing the mistake you made by doing this nonsense, or by putting it back where it's supposed to be.
Where it belongs.
Yes.
But speaking of the cluster, it's well designed because it is a hybrid, so you're gonna have a lot of the hybrid information showing up on this small screen here in the middle.
Telling you stuff like how much the battery is charged.
Yep.
Yeah, how much power you're generating with the regenerative braking. And I like the mixture of the analog and the digital. Yeah. Some of us are pretty much old school. I'm not really yet that much of a fan of, just the digital numbers shooting up without that little needle.
Really? I like that.
I need that little needle. I like the way they did it digitally, like in the Audis and stuff. Yeah, that's quite cool. At least you're catering for the old school and the new school, because you can change the dials and how they look. But I prefer this.
All right. So speaking of old school, do you prefer this push start button or the traditional?
Okay, the start stop way of doing things, definitely you need to get used to it, because it's got a proximity key, meaning that all the key has to do is be in the car for you to be able to start it. So for some of us old heads, there's a bit of that fun cranking your car up and knowing that you are the one who's responsible for each and every crank, not the car itself, but you definitely appreciate the convenience of the technology.
Yeah, another thing that you would actually need to get used to, especially with this hybrid model in particular, is that when you actually start it, you're first in EV mode.
Yes.
So if you're driving really slow, you can drive it in electric mode alone, so the engine will be off, but you can crawl around. So if you're coming home late at night, fellows, and your wife is asleep and you don't want to wake up.
This is the perfect
you can just
sneaker vehicle.
Yes. That's
unless you got one of those gravel driveways.
Then
you're screwed.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But then if you floor it a little bit, that's when the engine kicks in and then you can move along. But I really like that though, the transitions. It's not as smooth as you would like it, but it's there.
It's also one of those technological features that you appreciate the efficiency of them and why they do it to save fuel and stuff like that. But it's also a bit disorienting, because sometimes, if you're an old head driver like me, you're used to the rumble of the engine idling all the time. But then with this one, sometimes you can even forget to switch the car off, or not even know whether the car is on, and then you press the start-stop button and you actually switch it off, yet it was on already, but it was off because it's got that start-stop feature.
Yeah, it was just in EV mode.
It's just EV mode, yeah.
But apart from that, though, we've got the air vents here. Pretty nice.
I like the
You've
way
got
they
dual
look.
zone climate control.
Dual zone.
Mhm.
We need to explain to people what dual zone actually means.
Right. I am sitting here, right? And I want my area here to be a particular temperature. So I set it here because that's how I want it. Brian is a different guy.
Yeah, I'm a
And
different guy.
You want a different temperature.
I'm a cool guy, so I'm gonna need to be heated up a little bit more than him. He needs to be cooled down because he's not so cool.
Okay.
I was going to use the example of, you know, these are the kind of features that stop domestic violence, because your wife might want a different temperature from the husband, but then I thought that was a bad example since it's the two of us sitting up front here. 'cause
Yeah, that's not.
who then
that's
is
not
the wife?
appropriate. Let's not even go there. Let's not even go there. No. But yeah, it'll help.
But that's how it works, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And moving down here, we've got, I guess this is the perfect place to put your keys, really. And then you've got your traditional gear shifter here. Nothing too interesting. What is interesting though is this material here. It's like this shiny plastic, but it doesn't look like it's that much scratch proof. So if you do,
Or even fingerprint proof.
even fingerprint proof. So yeah, you just need to like wipe it down a little bit more. Not with your fingers like this, but with a proper cloth. Then you've got your plastic trim here, shiny trim. It's nice. I hope that it can last, because you know all the models tend to start peeling off and looks pretty nasty. Then further down here, 2 cup holders, not ventilated. I think this is the trim that we have
They
for
are
today.
ventilated.
Are they?
They are. If you just put this up,
Oh, okay.
they are ventilated.
Yeah, they are ventilated.
Ventilated cup
Sorry,
holders.
yeah, and then-
this is actually a very weird trim, because some of the features that are missing from this thing are missing,
Yeah,
but then
that's-
it's got like features you'd expect to be missing, but they're there.
But they
Because
that's why I'm
on-
surprised. It was
yeah.
like, oh, it has this, but it doesn't have.
Because in
Anyways.
this particular trim, you got manual seats adjustment, whereas in some of the trims, you've got a 4-way electric powered seats.
So yeah,
passenger
it's a
side.
way. How big is the glove compartment?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, it's
But it's what?
it's okay. Whose papers are these? Well, somebody.
Yeah.
It looks like somebody's birth certificate.
Yeah. The screen, unfortunately, there's nothing much to write home about. It's pretty basic. And given that this is a 2016 car, I expected better. But I think given the market, I mean, Zimbabweans, we don't really pay attention to this. As long as you can play your music, that's all you really need this for,
Are
really.
you saying Zimbabweans are not that tech savvy?
Yes. Have you seen that video of the car that was parking itself and everyone was like, ooh.
The Mercedes.
Ah.
But do you know what? I think that video was very necessary, because a lot of people who drive these Mercs actually don't know about that feature. So I pretty much guess that, or they don't trust it. They've never tried it out.
So this means we need to actually do a proper video where we're demonstrating that, right?
And we educate Zimbabweans on the cars that you're actually driving.
Exactly.
Because I actually saw somebody driving an S-Class like that, and they were sticking their head out the back while they were parallel parking. I'm like,
Oh, they're doing one of these.
yeah, I'm like, you got a 3D camera in the damn thing.
And it's like,
Of which, speaking of 3D, this one does not have, this particular spec does not have the 3D parking assist like the GWM, but most of the trim, you can have it as an option.
okay.
For the
well, at
3D
least, yeah,
parking.
if you can have it as. So I'm sure if you're shopping for a car like this, you might just find one that's picked out with one. But even though it's still alright. Then I think one of the last things to talk about is the center armrest. Quite deep.
There is a lot of space in this car, like places to just put stuff in. You got that center console,
And then
you got the
even-
glove compartment, you got just ahead of the gear shifter.
And the door cards. As
Yeah,
well.
you got your door
space for
bins, exactly, for your
drinks and other things,
drinks. Yeah, it's got a lot of space. Like, I don't understand. Like, okay, you got a cup holder. Okay, what is this? A bottle holder? by the
Yeah,
door?
it's a bottle holder.
And then this
but
is a cup holder.
Yeah. But it's not like a proper bottle. I mean, it holds it, but I don't know if it holds it properly, but it's there, I guess. Would have to check. But apart from that, seat comfort, lovely.
Lumbar support is perfect. I mean, these are leather seats. Another thing that was weird about the spec options that were chosen for this car, because I thought this would be cloth,
Yeah. And it's like,
but this is leather.
It's leather-esque, I think. Yeah. So like
It's
proper.
pretty, okay, it's that soft leather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then up here, we've got your sunglasses holder, which is a nice touch. I like that.
Yep, and you got your little lights there if you want to read a book. They're pretty useless right now because it's bright outside.
But at night, you can set the
at
tone,
night, yeah,
you know, set the mood. Like,
Dude, don't do that when it's the two of us in the car.
Sorry.
Can you be careful,
Sorry,
please?
sorry.
And then you've got your visors here with the vanity mirrors for both the driver.
Oh, for both.
Yeah, the driver and the passenger. And then the funny thing about this one is, I love the warning they put here for how you should not put a baby seat in the front, and they just depict a baby being flung out of the seat by the airbag. It's quite dangerous. I shouldn't be laughing, but don't be stupid enough to put a baby seat like that. Otherwise, your kid will become a Karate Kid inadvertently.
Last part, I think, is the speakers. We've got a few up here and a few in the back.
You got two in the back, two in the back doors, two in the front, and by the doors, and then the two up front that probably act like tweeters or something like that. Yeah.
Sound nice though.
Yeah.
For what it is. But anyways, that's the inside of the car. I think we just need to talk about the back seats and the boot.
Coolies.
Oh. Right, back seats of the Nissan Xtrail. And one thing that I love already is the amount of space I have. So this seat is in my normal driving position, bit reclined as you should. And I still got a lot of, okay, not a lot, but then I still have decent room. So a normal person will fit fairly comfortable back here. I like how much headroom there is too. It's a lot. And the theme continues from the front where you've got like, okay, it's not soft touch here, it's really hard. But it's soft here where you normally put your arm anyways. And I like this shiny trim here as well. And just the overall design, it's quite nice, it's inoffensive. I also have space here for my feet so I can put them forward here. I've got some air vents down here if I want to, okay, they control how much, the temperatures and everything, but you still have air vents here. A lot of cars actually don't have them, especially lower spec models, and this one has, so I'm actually quite happy. Center armrests, I love these, and here you've got your two cup holders, which I also appreciate. They're not as deep as I would like, but I think they get the job done regardless. You still got the same comfortable seats in the front, here in the back, and I just love that. And it's like this leather-esque type material, so it's not that uncomfortable if they were like maybe cloth seats. But other than that, they're fairly good. Oh, one more thing to mention, you've got these what'd you say? It's like storage area, I guess, for like if you want to put, I don't know, chargers or something, but just an extra level of storage back here. Other than that, that's pretty much it. One more thing to mention, I've got a little light here so you can see what you're doing. Otherwise, that's about it with the back seat. So let me show you the boot. Right, now we're off to, where is it? Oh, why did I put it down here? Like everyone else puts it up there. Anyways, so this is the boot area of the Nissan Xtrail. It's quite large, which is good because if you want to carry a whole lot of luggage, you can do that. If you want to expand the storage, you can do that by simply pulling that over there and pulling that over here. And in total, you've got 1,500 liters of boot space, which I know is hard to really think about and to actually appreciate how much that is, but it's huge. Trust me, it's huge. And with the seats up, you're looking at about 450 to 500 liters, so you can store a bunch of things. The reason why it's so large is because there's actually a 7-seater version of this for some reason, and I don't know why it's there, but then yeah, when you have it in the 5-seat configuration, you've got a lot of room here. In fact, let me demonstrate that. As the boot guy, you guys have requested that, so I aim to please. So as you can see, I've got ample room here to just chill. Lots of room, I like it.
Yep, there's a lot of room to fit a very tall individual. Another thing that you need to know about this tailgate, besides them putting the handle on the wrong spot, most of the trims have a power tailgate for this thing, or you can get it as an option. You can check it out here by this blanked out space here. There's usually a button that you just press and the boot just goes down.
Automatic.
But, yeah, automatic.
I'm
But-
gets.
Yeah, I'm a git. But this is going to be manual, and I'm gonna really enjoy doing this. So.
Wait.
So this is the Nissan Xtrail 2016 T32 hybrid version. Thank you so much to Cruise Auto City for giving us this vehicle and trusting us with it.
Hey,
We
can you
didn't
let
do
me out
anything
now?
off the top with it or out of the norm. Yeah, so thank you so much. If you want to check out any of our other videos, please check out the links in the description below. Thank you so much, guys. The subscriptions, the love and support, we really do appreciate it. And please always be respectful to the HBA community. But yeah, Brian Willis, no relation to Bruce. And this was Z-CarCulture. We out.
Hey, can you let me out? Yo, Brian, hey, you forgot to let me out. Brian! How long am I gonna be here? Hey, cameraman, hey, you're my boy. Hey, please, just open. It's getting hot in here. Hello? Somebody? Anybody? Done? Nobody?